Holy crap, guys. Bed Bath & Beyond and GameStop are moving yet again, and we got to break them down in this video. We also have to go over the stock market in general and some other stocks that I'm looking at. So sit back, relax, take a sip of your coffee, and let's just dive right into the video. Let's not waste any time with this intro. So it's currently about, what is it, almost 2 p.m. on the East Coast, and the markets, which earlier in the day, they were red, all of the indexes now are green. The VIX is down 2%. We have the Russell up a quarter. NASDAQ, which was down 0.9, now it's up 0.1%. And we have the S&P up 0.5% as the Dow Jones is pushing up 1% on the day. And look at this, SPY's breaking out of 430. In fact, we're now trying to break above 431. Well, I guess we already did break above 431 bucks. And that's important because if we pull up the 4-hour, now it's starting to break out of the downwards channel that we've outlined time and time again here over the past couple of videos. Look at this, guys. If I pull this up and redraw it, because I cleared the drawing set, look at that. We're now approaching the top of this channel right around 430, 35, 440. So this is a big spot for the bulls when it comes to SPY, right? And pulling up triple Q, let's see what's going on here. This is up now 0.1%, like I said, and it's also trying to get out of this resistance point, right? And right around 340, 350 is a big point for triple Q. And look at the recovery on the intraday, guys. We got down to about 329 at, when was that? 10:45 a.m. Now we're at 333.50. We've seen about a 1.3%, actually almost 1.4% sharp bounce back from that point. So, yeah, crazy day. Talk about volatility, guys. Crazy day in the markets, and it looks like the bulls bought the dip up, and here on the 20-day chart, it looks like triple Q wants to take the highs out from yesterday, or at least go and test them, and SPY, same exact thing, right? We're looking to, actually, no, we already took the highs out from yesterday on SPY. So what do you think about the markets, guys? Let me know your thoughts down below in the comments. Hit that like button and make sure to subscribe if you are finding value. And don't forget to get your 10 stocks from Moomoo with a $100 deposit and your 12 stocks from Webull with any amount deposited, guys. And those are affiliate links. They do help out the channel. And without you guys, seriously, this wouldn't be possible. I appreciate you as always. So cheers to that. And with that being said, now, are you ready to get your socks blown off? Let's take a look at Bed Bath & Beyond. This is unreal. This thing is up 70%. And as I was prepping the video, no joke, 5-10 minutes ago, it was up 55%. So just in the past 5-10 minutes, it's up an additional 16, 17, almost 20%. This is just crazy. You cannot make this stuff up, guys. I mean, just a couple of weeks ago, Bed Bath & Beyond, just no joke, end of July, it was at $5. Now it's pushing $30. Looking at this stuff makes me smack myself, or want to smack myself, right? I'm not going to actually smack myself, guys, for not putting money in the stock. Why? I'm looking at this and I'm like, why didn't I put just maybe like $1,000 or something, or a couple hundred, not even. But of course, we all do that because of hindsight being 2020. Obviously, nobody really. Well, I mean, I guess the BBBY diehard fans, followers, they probably suspected this, or they were anticipating it, but nobody really knew that this was going to come. But lo and behold, here we are. Bed Bath & Beyond is completely erupting. Again, up 70% as I'm filming this video. And a couple months ago, when it was squeezing like no other, it had a couple squeezes back in the beginning of this year. Back in March was the most recent one prior to this. Or I guess earlier in August, we had another one. But the last very big one was in March. It got all the way to $35. So if we clear this high right here, which we're now testing, and who knows, it might break right around $28. You can see that was the high from the end of March. If that point breaks on Bed Bath & Beyond, mid-30s could be right around the corner. And look at GameStop here, guys. Not as significant of a move as Bed Bath & Beyond, not even close, but it is up 11% on the day, up $4.50, and it looks like we got a clear buy, or not a buy, buyers rather, came in right at that low $40 mark, which we called out here on the YouTube channel, right by that 50 SMA. So we broke out of there. Now GameStop is looking to test right around the highs from about a week ago, being the 8th, 9th, 10th of August. You guys can see here if I remove the drawing set, extend this a little bit. Look at that. That's where we're going to test. And that's where we're actually seeing resistance here in the short term. So I'm going to set my alert for GameStop here. GME is the ticker. I'm sure all you guys know that. I'm going to set it at $45 a share. Mark is at or above $45. If that point is able to break, we're going to shoot up to the 50s. No doubt in my mind. In my mind. Maybe I'm wrong. I could easily be wrong. But by the looks of it, the way things are looking, momentum, I think it's getting there. I could be wrong, but I think 50s is definitely in the cards here in the short term. So let's see another one here. Let's see what AMC's up to. Last I checked, it was, now it's up. Wow, look at that. It is up 7%. And did we not call this one out or talk about it at least? I mentioned it. When was that? A couple of days ago, maybe yesterday, I forget. It was right around, I think it might have been yesterday. Yeah, $22 a share, 23, right around this 50 SMA. And I was telling you guys, look to see if we get buying pressure or if sellers push through to about $20, $21. And clearly, sellers did not push through. We got buying pressure, and here we are. Now we're looking to go up and test the highs, the double top high that we talked about from, just recently, beginning of August. This double top was put in within the past week, 7, 8, 9, 10 days. So let's see what happens there. If AMC is able to break out of 27.50, it might be going to the moon, guys. No joke. It might be going to the moon. And, who knows where the moon is? Obviously no one knows where it's going to go. But looking at the chart, $35, 38.40, that's where it could be going. These are some levels, remarkable resistance points from the key ones from the past couple of months. So AMC, GameStop, Bed Bath & Beyond, we got to watch all of these. They are risky. Keep that in mind. And let me say this very clear, loud and clear for everybody in the back. These stocks are very risky. You can lose a lot of money when these turn south. It's not always green, up and away, great times for AMC, GameStop, Bed Bath & Beyond. There's phases, right? And right now we're in a hype, bull, momentum phase. And trust me, at some point, whenever this ends, we're going to see a collapse phase again. It's going to shake out a lot of weak hands. A lot of people that FOMO are going to lose a crap ton of money. And you don't want to be that person, by the way. You don't want to be the person that FOMOs. You want to sell to the person that FOMOs. Keep that in mind, guys. As crazy as that sounds, I don't want to sound like an a-hole. It's the reality of the matter here. You got to sell to the people that FOMO. And at the end of the day, when the rug gets pulled out, I don't want to be an a-hole, but those people are the ones left holding the bag. And that's just the reality. That's just how it goes. And it's just, again, the reality. So AMC, GameStop, Bed Bath & Beyond, Amazon's also up, which is not one of these high short or high risk, whatever, meme stocks, but Amazon's up on the day. It's up 2%. I think it's the most green big tech stock on the day thus far. A lot of stocks are green now, but this is moving up to a big, level right now. Mid 100s is a big spot for Amazon. $150. It was support back in the middle of April, early April as well. So if we do clear 150 in the short term, this magnificent rally that Amazon's had, technically, it could continue. If we do clear that, I'm going to put my alert here. 160 could be next, followed by 150, right? Look at that. And then maybe we start gunning for 170. You guys see what I'm saying here? So Amazon looks solid. I like it. It's definitely, and like I mentioned in my previous video, out of all the big tech names, think of the 5 big dogs, Amazon's up the most from the lows. And technically, in the short term, I think Amazon looks the best, or maybe Apple does, but Apple is just overvalued, in my opinion, so I don't even want to go near Apple right now. I hold Apple, and that's what people get confused. Let me clarify this before I wrap the video up. Apple, I own it, right? But I don't want to buy more of it. That's what I'm saying. All I'm saying is, at these levels where Apple's at, it's overvalued. I'm not buying more. I'm considering trimming. I'm still considering trimming, but I'm not selling my entire position either. I'm holding on to a majority of my Apple because at the end of the day, it's a long-term hold for me. But the way I look at this is with long-term companies that I'm looking at 10, 15, 20 years out that I'm holding, there's periods where I'm trimming them when I think they're a little overvalued. There's periods where I'm buying more when I think they're undervalued. But when I'm really in a business for the long term and I believe in it and it's a strong company, I'm not looking to get out completely. There's just periods where there's trimming. There's periods where there's adding, depending on valuation. And let me tell you guys, Google, for example, this is one that it's one that I'm holding for the long term for sure. And there was a time where I wasn't buying any Google at all. I was just holding. I wasn't buying. But come this year, as it was coming down and it got it got hit very hard, right? I was like, all right, it's undervalued now. I've mentioned this in many, many, many videos. You guys should not be, maybe not so much undervalued anymore, but when it was near $100, it was undervalued. And I was buying more Google at that point. It was a phase where I was buying a little bit more. And who knows, if Google rips now, maybe to $200 in a year from now, and it's just ridiculously frothy, Google is one that I would trim a little bit, but I would never sell the entire position. So unless the fundamentals change, as always. I say that all the time. If fundamentals change for the worse, I'd be open to sell any investment, even the S&P 500. I doubt this happens, but let's say the U.S. in 10 years, 20 years from now is one of the worst countries or something like that, which I doubt is going to happen. The S&P 500 is going to be in the toilet. Maybe I would sell it at that point. Who knows, right? But at the end of the day, Google, I don't plan on selling it. And again, I'm going to add more when it's undervalued, trim a little bit overvalued. That's what I do with individual stocks. So with that being said, guys, I'm going to wrap the video up. Hit that like button. Make sure to subscribe. Let me know your thoughts down below in the comments. Check out my Patreon if you want all my buy, sells, call outs, all that good stuff is linked down below. And you could also get your 10 stocks from Moomoo with a $100 deposit and your 12 stocks from Webull with any amount deposited. All those are linked down below. And with that being said, cheers, guys. I will catch you in the next video. Peace out.